Guys, there's new information about version 3.2 that just dropped and it's way too good to be true. I'm too excited. Oh my god, help me. If you watch my channel and you heard my rants about all of this content drought that is constantly happening and what this game so desperately needs, then you will know that this is a roguelike gameplay mode, an actual reason to play this game, something that lets me play the game if I want to. And a rework for A Series of Dusk would be the exact thing. A Series of Dusk, just executed correctly, would elevate this game to absolute new heights and drastically increase the quality. And it seems like it is actually happening. They rework A Series of Dusk right here. Alright, so let's dive in and check this out together. This new gameplay mode is gonna be called the Syndrome of Silence. And yeah, the first note here says, before the expedition begins, you can choose from different difficulty levels. The first few levels feature a progression balancing mechanism. As the noise level increases, enemies' HP and attack will rise accordingly, but you will also obtain more of something called cranial resonance, which can be exchanged for rewards. Alright, let's keep on reading further first before we share our first thoughts. Then we have this one right here. After selecting the difficulty, you can choose an instrument. Different instruments possess distinct base stats, initial resonators and initial artifacts, resulting in varying combat styles and exploration tendencies. What this means, I think, is that you will simply choose something that they call an instrument here. But what it will in the end boil down to is something similar to the catalyst that you already choose here in A Series of Dusk. Alright, let's keep on reading. You can see the map right here. It is very similar to A Series of Dusk, but with different nodes and a different balancing system behind it. And here is where things start to become interesting. You can see, right, okay, let's first of all read it here. The expedition begins. Each time you advance, you may choose among different nodes to proceed. Along the path lie unforeseen conflicts and encounters, various events that occur by chance or treasure sites concealing unexpected surprises. Alright, you can see at the bottom of your screen here that you will have to be able to collect different nodes. And according to what nodes and how many of what nodes you collect, you will gain various benefits in form of buffs. You can see that some on the map here, you can see that some of the tiles, they have different nodes attached to them. You can see this eye in the middle, for example. And if you now look back at the bottom of your screen, you have the exact same eye there. So what this implies is if you would face and encounter this tile, you would obtain this node featuring the eye. This is exactly something that is present in the new game Stellar Sora. You also there face a map and you gain different sorts of music notes. You have, let me call it a song, and this song, if you would complete it by gathering all the necessary notes for the song, you would obtain a huge buff. And it seems to be very similar to that. Let's keep reading first though, as I think the very next page will give us more insight. Here we are. Let's again first of all read what they have to say. Certain events during the expedition can enhance the instrument's stats. Improving stats strengthens combat capabilities, and reaching specific levels will unlock additional abilities. Unlocking additional abilities is, a pretty good sign and very hype, as this will change up combat rather than just increasing stats, which would be pretty boring, right? And instead of what I just explained with the Stellar Sora example, here in Reverse it seems to be a little different, because all of these nodes, they have a certain buff attached to them, and by gathering nodes you can enhance what these buffs attached to these nodes actually do, right? Let's just come up with an example. There is one node here that you gather, and the more nodes you gather of this specific node, you will gain more and more, let's say, incantation might, right? Cool. Now you can see we have 5 different nodes that we can gather. That means we have 5 different buffs which we can enhance, and also we unlock additional abilities though, and this is where things again get interesting. Let's find out more and move to the next page here. Okay, first of all we have this one. Let's read it. Beyond enhancing combat abilities, stats can also aid in checks. Some event options require stat checks. The higher the relevant stat, the greater the bonus and the higher the chance of success, or even a critical success is. Different check results will alter the course of the event, and even failure might yield unexpected rewards. This will be a tile that you can walk up upon in your expedition, right? Yeah, in this series of Dust gameplay mode. And this node will be the exact same as a node in the Chaos manifestation in Chaos Zero Nightmares. We have nodes there where we, as you can see here on your screen, we have to roll a dice, and they give us a certain result that we need to hit with that dice. The die has 20 numbers on it, and we have to roll a 7, right? Just as an example. If we would now hit the number 7 or above, we would gain like an item or a certain buff or some beneficial effect to us. If we would not hit the required number, let's say we have to hit the number 7 but we roll a 3 or something like that, then we would suffer a debuff. We would get our deck bloated with curse cards, is what they are called, with cards that we don't want in our deck. Or we would initiate a rather tough battle to weaken us in moving forward. Alright, then next up, let's check the next page. And here we are concerning these buffs that we just talked about. During the expedition, new resonators can be obtained. Resonators are active skills that can be used in combat. Equipping different resonators allows even the same instrument to exhibit varied combat styles. Note that each resonator has a specific resonance load. Ensure that the total load does not exceed the limit. Besides resonators, you may also acquire artifacts and harmonics. Once obtained, they take effect immediately and provide significant benefits to both combat and exploration. Okay, moving on. We have this one right here, which looks like you can combine items. Let's read it. During expeditions, the instrument will collect synthesis materials used in the wordless workshop. These silent companions, cherished by the instrument, can be crafted into travel companions within the wordless workshop. Creating a travel companion requires specific combinations, using a main material along with supplementary scraps. Each travel companion provides unique bonuses in the next expedition. Very interesting. Let me explain that one. What this means, or at least what it should mean, what I hope it means, is that once you go on an expedition, this expedition will be too difficult. No matter what team, no matter what you ever would do, it would be too difficult. You can't beat it. At least the very last boss will wreck your shit. And to overcome this issue, you will have to go on expeditions over and over and over again, right? So that you can then build up upon stat increases and enhance your combat abilities via crafting those what they call travel companions. And once you have gathered enough travel companions, you will then become stronger and stronger and stronger, of course, the more you collect. And once you reach a certain threshold, you will then be able to complete your expedition and get rewarded for this victory. I think the very next page will show you more of this. Here we are. Let's first of all read it as always. After each synthesis, the instrument will obtain growth beats. Consuming growth beats in her growing in a menu allows new abilities to be strengthened. Through repeated expeditions, and accumulation of abilities, you will be well prepared to take on higher difficulties. Alright, so yeah, again, like you will gain access to items. You will then combine these items to unlock things here in this skill tree on your screen. This will stay. After a run, you will put in a travel companion into this skill tree, you will be stronger. That stays for your next run. There you will obtain another, or yeah, even more than one travel companion to fill out this skill tree. And you see, you will get stronger and stronger and stronger the more and more and more expeditions you will actually do. Now it seems like from what they explain here, the initial run of an expedition will not be too difficult, but if you want to move on to higher difficulties, then you will fill out more and more of this skill tree. So you have to grind for the items to create your travel companions, to put these travel companions into these nodes in this skill tree here, what they call growth beats. And that is the way where you get stronger and stronger and stronger the more and more and more you grind to take on higher and higher difficulties. And we can only pray that this will reward you nicely. Otherwise, again, what would be the point of even doing this, right? So yeah, all of this for now sounds absolutely amazing. It's like a dream come true for Reverse1999. We will have to hold our horses and see how exactly this is executed though. Mainly because of what the rewards will look like. And now, check this out. Cranial resonance obtained from expeditions can be exchanged for various rewards at the Sound Source workshop. In this round of the Syndrome of Silence, that's the name of this new roguelike mode, you can obtain generous rewards, including the brand new Scene in the Frame Fading Heartstring. This Scene in the Frame Fading Heartstring is what I think what they showcase here, and it makes your menu prettier. That is an amazing reward. From how they phrase this here, saying in this round of the Syndrome of Silence, I think this is key because there will be multiple rounds. I would guess or hope that from version 3.2 and onwards, we will get a new round, a new season, however you want to call it, of this roguelike mode, which means every single version from 3.2 and onwards, you will have to, or you will want to grind this gameplay mode out to obtain a reward, which will mostly be cosmetic. If that is true, amazing, right? It all depends on what will the other rewards be, how long will a run actually take, and how difficult will this actually be in the end. From everything that I've read here, it sounds absolutely amazing, and this is what I always wished for. This is what I always wanted for so long. I'm extremely hyped about this. I could cry right now, you know what I mean? I will have to wait until like what, February to actually test this out myself, but anyways, it is something so amazing to look forward to. Let's please all come together and pray to Lord Gambler that they will not fuck this up one more time. Make this amazing. Everything that is stated here points towards this will be really, really fucking good. You know what I mean? Nothing that I read here I would say sucks. Even this dice rolling, right? It will not be that big of a deal. You might say, oh, this is RNG. Hold your horses. This is not too much of a big deal in Chaos Zero Nightmare either, right? It's even hype if you roll the number and you get something cool. But, I mean, everything here is cool. Just difficulty, the length of the expeditions, and other rewards than this cosmetic thing. This cosmetic thing is amazing, don't get me wrong, right? But we need a little bit, yeah, more than just this, right? It doesn't have to be something like crazy cool, crazy good. But yeah, I mean, let's wait, let's hope, let's stay hype and pray all together that this is what I hope it will be, because then Reverse 1999 becomes a much, much better game, and I might even be able to stream this a little bit, but we will see. That's it for the video, guys. I hope this was fun and informative. Let me know your opinion about all of this. Am I hyped for no reason? Would there be a reason why this would like suck from everything that is stated here? Does anything here sound bad to you? Except for maybe the dice roll, but again, don't worry about this, trust me. Or like, yeah, let me just, give me your thoughts. But until next time, don't forget to join the Discord server, link in the description down below. Take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.